In May of 2021, a swarm of winged termites emerged in my house. They gathered on the window and in the doorway of my bathroom. I repeatedly vacuumed them up and tried to figure out where they were coming from. I finally worked out that they were coming from the top of the partition wall in the bathroom. This wall is in the middle of an Advantech subfloor covered in hardybacker. I even put thinset under it like you're supposed to, and then I put down my heating mat and quarry tile on top. This wall is primarily to hold the electrical panel and the controller for the floor heater. There's a hole through the whole stack for the power to come in, but I swear I filled it slap up with caulk. These are native subterranean termites. Their nest has to be in moist soil. Not only did I make the path to this wall as inedible as possible, underneath the house is air. I'm here under my house. The termites could be between this 2x6 and this 4x4, but everything under here is pressure treated. When I built my house in 2005, I set 16-foot-long 4x4s right into the sandy soil. I added dry cement mix as I refilled the holes and packed it in lifts. I was working all by myself. Dropping a post down in a hole was all I could manage. In 2015, the house shifted because these posts in the back rotted at ground level. I jacked up the house and dug up the posts, and then got Otis to come help me. The posts were mostly damaged by fungus, not termites. See, there's still good wood in that. I built forms for footings based on drawings from a civil engineer. I asked my brother what to do. This is why I had to call Otis, and why I didn't build my house like this in the first place. They were not thinking of women like me when they decided how big to make a bag of cement mix. So now I have 4 of these concrete footings. I added 2x6s to try to reduce the movement when I walk around inside. While I was under my house, helplessly pounding on the floor, the pest control technician showed up. I'm not too proud to call a professional. Can't always be my brother. It took him 2 seconds and a slotted screwdriver to find the problem. Termites. The pest control guy did not offer to spray my house with poison. He told me to get rid of that post and get on with my life. He was going right by my driveway, so he didn't even charge me. I put this post here when I built the house. I didn't touch it when I added the concrete footings. I don't think this 4x4 was properly pressure treated. I have another 4x4 that I think I can fit in here to support my water pipe, but I don't know about this. I kind of feel like I should just cut it off and leave clear air so the termites can't get back. Maybe put something back after they've had time to die. I don't know. But I think I should cut this off and just look at the inside of it. Smells like pine. Sure is termitey though. Here comes the air conditioner. Definitely moist at the bottom of this hole. I'm gonna go a little higher. I've got big old bolts going into it, but I don't think I'll unbolt it. I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm just gonna cut it here and see what I see. Tiny, but inside termite tunnels. So they don't have to eat the whole thing, they just have to have a little path. Is dilemma. See a carpenter ant. Eat those termites! I'm kind of glad the pest control guy didn't want to spray, because I don't want to kill all the insects. I just want to kill these termites. There's so many doodlebugs under my house. I'm afraid termite poison would kill the doodlebugs. That's ant lions. Those people that don't speak Beachton. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. I think I also screwed this to the side. There's an important lesson here about overbuilding. I wish I'd been more considerate of my future self back in 2005. I gave up on that post and started looking for the next part of the termite pathway. How did they figure out what to do? I don't understand how they're so clever. I guess they send little explorers, and then when they find a way, then they come back and go and build the little dirt tunnel. So here's the dirt tunnel along the bottom of the Advantech. So this is where they traveled to the wall. So why was it so hard to get that 4x4 off that beam, despite it being half-eaten by termites? Oh, there's a whole nother lag bolt in there that I didn't see because it's behind this foam. Aha! There's also a screw right there. I cut that, and then I was able to break this off. I thought my problem was that I had screwed into the post through the Advantech, but I didn't. That's fine. It was just this fucking lag bolt. Here's what the worker termites look like. Individual termites can live 1 or 2 years. They live in colonies underground. The ones with wings are meant to pair off and go start new colonies. After a colony grows for a few years, some of the nymphs metamorphose into these winged alates. These are the ones I caught in a jar to show the pest control technician. As soon as I threw that post full of termites out in the yard, carpenter ants started collecting the protein. Here's a carpenter ant taking a termite back to the ant nest. After I removed the post, I imagined carpenter ants finding any termites left inside the walls of my house. I don't know if that's how it works, but I can dream. These little cones of sand under my house are made by doodlebugs, more normally called ant lions. When I started making termites fall from above, I imagined these guys were all about to have a very good day. They make these cones by throwing the sand with their giant pinchers. That little stick is the inside of a male pollen cone from a pine tree. This doodlebug wants it gone. Doodlebug. Look, a prey item. Well, that was underwhelming. I want to see a doodlebug eat a termite. I feel like it's cheating to use forceps, but I will channel Jabba the Hutt for filmmaking. This is your last chance. Free us or die. Ha ha ha. Sa Gunra de ha ha. Goose Numa. Well, sure I'm glad termites don't have lightsabers. This gets kind of metal. If you aren't into entomology, skip ahead. I wanted to see the doodlebug eat more termites. Hey, they were eating my house. That's how the sand throwing technique rolls the prey into range. This is real time. You can see how much the previous clips were slowed down. After incapacitating one termite, the doodlebug goes for the second termite. That's interesting. Macro is gory. Rated V for violence. Blech. Isn't my sand pretty though? Different colors. The power cable to the air conditioner is just kind of loose under the house now. I had a scrap of Trex handrail from my mother's house. I think that'll work. Good luck eating plastic, termites. I just screwed it in at the top and secured the cable to it. And that's where I stopped for the summer. Piece of Trex on a cement block where the termite post used to be. The bubble foil radiant barrier I had stapled up there is largely missing now. I will insulate this floor with more Reflectix in part 2 of this project series.